Sega. This is good stuff. Yeah, if you're unaware, this is the Sega Smash Pack for the Sega Dreamcast. A very well emulated version of a whole bunch of your favorite Genesis games.
Danny, starting off with a pack of lies. Before we get started, though, I do want to thank some folks who supported us before the show started. Thank you to Magmaram, who's resubscribed. They've been subscribed for 14 months in a row. Thank you so much. They resubscribed with the message, Genesis, but every month I subscribe, the music gets pitch shifted down.
That's what happened, thank you.
And 25 bits from Electric Boogaloo, who donates with the message, fun fact about the Smash Pack emulator, it was apparently programmed in Japan by Yuki Enterprise, later known as Examu, developers of Samurai Showdown 5 and the Arcana Heart series. Well, thank you for the info, and thank you all for joining us for Mascot Friday.
Yeah, let's do a quick timing test here. Down, up, down, Sega. Okay, timing's good. Let's get this show on the road. Hey, it's Mascot Friday.
It is.
Welcome to Mascot Friday, where we rank the mascots. This week we're doing 3D platformers on the Sega Dreamcast, marking the Dreamcast's introduction to the 3D platformer list. Did we do any Dreamcast games for 2D Mascot Friday? I don't think there are any, are there?
No, this will be our first trip to the Dreamcast.
Okay. Well, let's do this.
Okay.
On tap for today, we have Napple Tail, Super Magnetic Neo, and Jet Grind Radio. Wow, games I've actually heard of, and some games that are actually good. Something must have gone wrong with the voting this week.
Yeah, y'all, Jet Grind Radio's good.
Yeah, I can't wait to play that.
Is everything okay? This is gonna be a game, this is gonna be another week of really good soundtracks, too.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're new to the show, we play these games, we talk about them, and then we ask for your input in ranking them on our big master list of every platformer ever made. So, let's get started.
Alright, we do get a message from GravDev, because we actually did play Dreamcast on Mascot Friday before. In fact, it was the first 3D platformer we ever ranked, Sonic Adventure.
Oh yeah, that thing. I remember when that happened. We still got to do Sonic Adventure 2 one of these days. Someday. I still have to learn it, is the thing. I have to learn how to play it and become good at it, which will take a while. But it'll happen. So, Alex, you know much about Napple Tail?
I know it has a soundtrack that I love.
Darn it, I missed the most important part of the stream. This week we're playing the Sega Dreamcast. There you go.
Thank you! You have to introduce our friend Vmui. Vmui.
Napple Tail. Arcia and Daydream.
It's like it.
From Sega and Chime? Who's Chime?
I don't know.
Thanks to Nari Fox for the Twitch Prime sub. They say beep. Yes. It's tradition.
Hey, I'm gonna need your help.
Choose Hajime Kara. That's what that is. I sound like I'm big shit fluent in Japanese. I'm just like, no, I can read hiragana. If I remember right, this game has quite a lot of build-up before the actual game begins, so if this starts to drag on, you can just skip it, I guess.
Okay.
ですから大人も子供も朝からドキドキのワクワク。夏至祭はこの辺り一番のお祭りなのです。そんな素敵な日だというのに、ここにとっても困った子がいました。ママの作ってくれた大好物のシチューを食べるのに夢中になって、友達との待ち合わせに遅れてしまった。
Krungo, I saw you playing that terrible Flintstones game. I don't want to play that. They throw an ice level at you like right away.
それはもう大慌て。ほら。
Alright, we got some good production values right away, right off the bat.
I was gonna say, I know this is a good game, but...
Well, this was released in 2000, so around this time the writing would have been on the wall for Sega. They're just trying to finish up their projects, trying to push out some good stuff out the door.
Game? Hey!
And somewhere in here, there's a game. Happy 4th of July, everyone.
朝が来たよ逆立ちする時計笑う机空飛んでく帽子私をいて靴も出てくから慌てて
Yeah, me too.
We're both the cat.
消えた名前意味忘れた言葉鏡の中なくなってる尻尾昨日まではここにいたはず
Now, it's probably been mentioned before in chat, but the soundtrack is by Yoko Kanno, who at the time was fresh off Cowboy Bebop, I think. No, it was a few years before this, but
Yeah.
around the same time.
All of Yoko Kanno's work really is excellent.
Oh yeah, and this is no exception.
そっと真実は隠れてる果てに気分ふが騒いでるきっと真実は
Sorry, I really love this.
This part could use more animation, in my opinion.
Maybe just a little. Just something.
Maybe put faces on the people. Only some of the people deserve faces. So far, this has reminded me a lot of Knights, just in presentation.
誰も彼も別の空を見てる
I guess you could make the argument that Knights is a 3D platformer as well.
話す言葉虹のようにすぐ弾けるシェボン玉
Avery got this song on Kaza. That fucking rips. That's great.
Nice.
I got this on probably Galvetti Hotel. Or actually, no, I got it directly from Danny.
Oh yeah, I had
I
this.
did. He had a lot of soundtracks that I borrowed.
とりあえず急がなきゃ時伸ばす間に合うように間に合う
If you want your own copy of the soundtrack, feel free to look on Napster, LimeWire, eDonkey.
Audio Galaxy.
I use eMule personally. So many faceless people. I wish I was a main character so I could have a face.
I wish I had eyes. I have no idea what's going on. There's a festival, everything's fireworks.
Magmaram says if Jet Grind Radio's a platformer, then Tony Hawk is, and well, I've got some news for you. It might be a platformer. There is a lot of platforming in Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk is a mascot. Thank you, Magmaram. He is. He has his own company.
He's a mascot and an icon.
He's also a video editor, so I respect him.
Who shot Mr. Burns? She pointed to W and S.
Well, I guess we don't get music anymore.
ここどこなんだろ
Yep, Uzi confirms. Jeff Gersman himself says Tony Hawk is a platformer.
う教えてもらえる変な世界
This can be our gateway into rating the Tony Hawk games as
忘
3D
れ去られた真
platformers.
ん中世界時もとこ
That
ろ
is a
も
hell
ぐちゃ
I've
ぐちゃ
made
で
for myself, along with the idea I have to play all the Mega Man
不思議
someday.
な不思議なまどろみ世界ある時ある場所ある運
You're doing a
命
good job so far,
教えて
Alex.
もらえる
Thank you. This
そ
is
の名
one of the
前
hardest games we played today, but I think I'm doing pretty alright.
I was thinking the other day about how now that we do 3D platformers, we have to deal with the idea of some of these games just starting off with so many cutscenes, so much story that has no bearing on anything, especially not what we're doing. And maybe we should have some kind of standard in place. Maybe if, like, the cutscene is more than 5 minutes long, we just start skipping the gameplay. Your name is Pochi?
It's a good name.
It's like that's a dog's name.
Oh, Pochi!
The rapidest dog in the USA.
The rapidest platformer in all of the Dreamcast. I'm just gonna skip this.
Ah, your clown buddy is ugly looking.
It's fine. Sorry for skipping.
You ever see a game and you think, oh yeah, this is a Dreamcast game?
Yes, yes, and yes.
It's usually in the faces. Like, they're way more detailed than PS1 faces, but you can just totally tell.
Oh, there's a lot of a discussion about fucking Tony Hawk and games and all kinds of shit.
We'll be playing Jet Grind Radio later. We can discuss this more. But for now, let's talk about the anime game that I've never actually seen before.
I've only heard of this game and heard the soundtrack.
I know it's a platformer and it has that Yoko Kanno soundtrack. I may have played it once. If I did, I don't remember anything about it.
I'm getting a lot of info, and this game is probably a bit better if you could read it. So just, I'm gonna factor that in, because that's...
Okay. Video Game King says, your clown buddy is an angel of death. Oh, did she die at some point and I just didn't notice? It was Maggie that shot Mr. Burns, so that's who did it.
Okay, thank you. I like that episode of The Simpsons where the angel of death came down and was like, hey, I hope you can figure out who
shot Mr. Burns.
Yes. I thought it was a weird character to add to The Simpsons, but it really, really made the difference.
It makes sense, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Apparently Bill Oakley insisted on it. It's like, we must have the Angel of Death in The Simpsons.
It was a smart decision. Angel of Death really came into his own in season 16.
He's in a little car!
Right,
I love this Toad Man.
Oh, he is in a little car.
And there's a tree man? Okay. The tree man believes in God, apparently, because he's a priest.
Uh-huh. Boy, am I lost. That's a cool car, though.
It is a cool car. I do like Priest Tree.
A bunch of masked people murdered her? Is that what happened? Was all those people who didn't have faces, they were all jealous of her?
I don't know. She's pissed. She's probably pissed because she's dead. I won't blame her. But here's a scroll of some sort. And... okay, maybe that's my ticket out of here.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming this is a Dante's Inferno type of situation. I have to claw my way out of hell to do something.
Here I was thinking you were talking about Dante's Inferno, the volcano movie. That's Dante's Peak.
That is...
It's been a long week, folks. I was like, what does Pierce Brosnan have to do with this?
No, we're turning this back around. This game is based on Volcano, the movie about the volcano under LA.
Alright, so you're in something called Napple World. When you're here, you're family. That's probably not what it says.
Hospitality Napple.
It's a fool's errand for me to try to read this, I'm sorry. Something like, when you die, you... Is that what it meant? When you die, you go here? When you die, you go to anime. Alright, you gotta find your Tama guide. That means egg guide.
Okay.
There's no platforming, it's all talking. Hey, I believe you so far. I get one of those visual novels again. Oh, no! Send it back!
I'm just gonna speed through this, I'm sorry.
The character's name is Piero, which means clown.
I don't like that film. Sorry. Sorry, Pagliacci. You ain't cheering me up today. I don't know what I chose, I'm sorry.
You chose yes.
Okay, sorry if that wasn't what I was supposed to choose.
I do know this is the darling of the Dreamcast's import library. People always recommend this. It's always in those Hidden Gems videos that I love so much.
Oh my god, is he teaching me how to move?
I think so. Hey, here we go. There is a game.
There we go.
Alright, so yeah, this is what seems to be Crash Bandicoot-styled 2.5D platformer. So for our sake, it is a 3D platformer for the sake of our list. Good jump.
Thanks.
You got a good outfit. I like your scepter.
I do too.
Very Sailor Moon.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Let's go.
We already got an alright next game. No, there's a little bit more to this. Alright, Alright, you got these attacks. If you whack that thing, the thing comes out. Hit those space whales. Yeah, there you go. Alex, what kind of orca is that?
That is a Pacific resident orca. They are known for eating fish, having distinct languages, and floating in the middle of circuses.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's teaching you how to double jump now. To do that, push A in midair.
Got it.
Or jump, as she helpfully said.
Oh, that's useful.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you get much distance on your jumps, so I would say the double jump is pretty essential.
Here.
Jump! Hey. Nice.
Alright.
Alex also has to deal with the fact that the Dreamcast analog stick is unworkable. It's so easy to slip your thumb off that thing. I was testing some games out earlier. I'm always surprised just how slippery it is.
It is so slippery.
Dog IRL, Mac Daddy make you. The Daddy Mac will make you.
Muted stream.
Can't believe it muted my winning run in Crisscross.
That was funny as fuck.
Couldn't have been any other part. Okay, there's a plot from a Tom Hanks movie here in the chat. What movie is that? That's I think it's You Got Mail. That's what it sounds like. That's where Cupid tries to shoot him with an arrow and like he signs up for AOL.
What the fuck is this naked guy's butt falling off? I am just trying to be a decent streamer and make entertainment for the masses.
Well, now you gotta worry about someone's butt falling off. Oh, Apollo 13. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, Cupid was in that movie.
Well,
I missed.
That's because I can't tell my freaking perspective.
Yeah, this perspective's kind of jacked, which is why I guess they have a mini-map there in the corner.
Oh, I see. That does help. Okay,
Yeah.
I should be paying attention to the mini-map.
I was wondering what the purpose of that was in the last level, but yeah, if they're gonna have a fixed camera perspective, that's definitely helpful. Gives you a good overview of what's going on.
Off. I'm so embarrassed. Okay.
There's something about Tom Hanks doing cocaine and having sex with a donkey? I gotta see that movie.
Okay, so I want to just say that exiting this game has been monotonous.
Push the buttons.
I'm pressing every button.
There. It's that button.
Legend of Zelda pickup. You've got mail. Thank you.
Still can't get over the fact your character's name is Pochi.
You're okay. There's some horrible. Okay, you can look at that, Danny. Whatever was linked to in chat. Is that fucking real about what Blab said? Oh God, I got attacked.
I think it is.
Hey, I got something to say.
Oh, that wasn't Cupid. It was a lady trying to kill Tom Hanks. Okay. I'm slowly piecing together the best movie ever made.
What is this? A donkey doing lines of coke, huh?
Sounds like it.
Alright, if animals did cocaine, which animals do you think would absolutely be doing cocaine? I say orcas, because especially performing orcas, because they have to perform so much.
Oh, definitely.
Now maybe the ones in the sea don't, but I bet if you're a performing animal or an animal, or
Joe versus the volcano. It wasn't You Got Mail after all.
I remember Joe versus the volcano. That movie was fucking weird. He got fluorescent light poisoning. That movie was really fucking weird. I'm sorry, whatever I chose.
See, this is why we need gameplay or an understandable story, because if neither of that's happening, people go off in their own direction. You got a teddy bear.
What's it do?
And a crank.
I love that. What is that?
Your character thinks it's kawaii.
Well, it's a cat orca, I assume, or maybe a catfish. Sorry, everybody, I'm on an orca kick. Could be worse, it could be back on my Epcot kick. Goodbye.
That's your friend, I think.
Okay.
Well, if anyone wants to get into this game, be aware that there is a pretty intense prelude you have to get through first. Funnily enough, I was warning Alex about something similar in Jet Grind Radio that we're going to see later on. Even that game's tutorial was way shorter than this, though.
Oh my lord.
Can I get in the car? That's all I want to do. Just want to get in the frog car and tool around Napple Land. Napple World, excuse me.
Napple Valley.
Alright, Video Game King says, at the very least the Japanese is pretty basic, so if you're just starting to learn the language, this might be a pretty good start. I could see that. Yes, Blab, Super Mario Sunshine will be a sore spot. That's with games like that, I pretty much have to make a save file beforehand, I think. If I'd known that this also had that problem, I would have done that. Oh, those are English words on there. Did you see that? I'll go back and look at that.
Well, going out for ice cream!
Welcome to Amy's Ice Cream.
Go to Amy's again, it's been a while.
It has been a while.
Celebrate a hashtag Austin Original.
I haven't had any need for Amy's Ice Cream after Bluebell started making the perfect ice cream.
What was that?
It is the Texas Cookie Two-Step. It includes hang on, it includes it's vanilla ice cream with cookie dough chunks and Oreo chunks. So it's cookie dough ice cream and cookies and cream. Cookies and cream and cookie dough. The Cookie Two-Step.
Oh my god.
I've been eating about a gallon a week, and I expect to be dead in a couple months. But it'll be worth it.
Danny, please eat less!
It takes me like a month. It's really sweet, believe it or not. Smebs, I already eat cookies. I can have cookies and ice cream. I'm an adult, damn it.
Oh my god, I can move! But I'm stuck in a hell room!
This room looks cool. You got your own fish tank, you got a sunflower chair, you got a treasure chest.
Talks to me too. Okay, I want to play game.
Yeah, go play the game.
I'm in a mansion.
So maybe this is more of an action RPG kind of thing, because that's the way it's seeming, with all the talking and all the setup.
So should we disqualify it? Because this doesn't look bad,
There is platforming.
I don't know if it's fair for us to judge this, but we've already judged other things unfairly. Is this a thing? Can I start?
We don't have to be fair to be scientific.
That's true.
So for anyone who's actually played this to any extent, what do you think about this game? Is it worth going through all the dialogue? Is the platforming action satisfying? Or is it just kind of there?
Art collection book. Game!
Happy says it's called the Two-Step because you'll only take 2 more steps after eating it.
That is fucking true.
It's so good. It is a plot to kill Texans. It's working. Okay, yeah, some confirmation that it's an action RPG, role-playing platformer. That's not really a genre you see attached to RPGs. It's usually just, you know, sword swinging stuff. You don't platform. And from what I've seen so far, the platforming didn't look too good. But let's get at least one more level in. Can we please get to another level?
Yeah, Video Game King recommends leaving the house and going to the winter level, which is the first level. Did we leave the house? Am I still in the house?
Yeah, leave the house. Get out of this house.
Which one is the winter level? Is it this? Let's go in here.
Ides of Merch, don't say that. Kingdom Hearts is a platformer.
No! No!
No, it's not.
No.
There's my answer.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I have a life to live.
Oh yeah, HEB ice cream is good too, but man, if you can get Bluebell, even if it's diseased, like Whoop said.
Danny!
It was, yeah, they had this big recall a few months ago, and everyone's just like, well, it's not like I can stop buying Bluebell.
How do I leave?
Just keep going to all the different doors.
Okay, I gotta get out to the ice cream parlor, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, you can't go out yet. You haven't talked to everybody.
What's he saying?
Kyo wa mo I des. God, I don't know what any of that says. Can't leave.
He won't let me leave!
Oh my god, he won't let you leave!
I told you! I need to know what he says!
Alright, talk to him again.
What's that? What's this highlighted?
Oh, go to your bed. Go sleep.
God,
Go to sleep.
Fine, I'll go to bed. I'll go to bed. I'll pretend I know what I'm doing.
Hood ice cream, huh?
Good night.
Taking notes here.
You want to go on a tour and eat all the best ice creams in America?
Yeah.
That actually would kick ass.
Go ahead and save your game, since we might come back to this.
And if we come back, I think that what we should do in the future is get these games past their tutorials and play them from there.
Yeah, that's not something I wanted to do, but I like going in cold on these games is the thing. That way I get first impressions. You get my hot takes.
I'm getting out of here.
But yeah, the reality is that 3D platformers have a lot of build-up and prologues.
Okay, going to bed. But then
Successfully went to sleep.
Okay. In 30 minutes, no game.
Yeah, that definitely counts against it in our rankings.
I don't think that's fair for 3D platformers, though, because that's going to make a lot of things rank lower, because it's just such a common trope with 3D platformers.
I don't like it, though.
Well,
that can be a thing for RPGs or games where you really have, you're going to spend a lot of time with it, but for platformers...
But this is an RPG!
I expect to be playing in the first 10 minutes.
But this is an RPG!
Yeah, but it's my show.
That is true. I just...
Pochi-san, come down, get your breakfast ice cream. The Angel of Death is calling for you. This is called a door, Pochi. You open it and you go through it. Press the A button to open the door. Then use the analog stick to go through the door.
Oh.
The loading screen means now loading, Pochi.
Free me!
Just gotta take a nice little stroll over here. Alright, Electric Boogaloo says Chime has worked on with Yoko Kanno on 2 games for soundtracks. There's this and Cowboy Bebop for PS2. Yeah, there was a Cowboy Bebop game. There was I played the PS1 Cowboy Bebop game. That was just okay.
I don't know if you can hear, but I'm just slamming that A button.
81 Rambler, yeah, I agree with that. I think you should be able to grasp the mechanics and have an idea of whether or not you think the game is good within the first few minutes. At least let me be able to jump around and see how that feels, because often you can tell if the game's gonna be shit. Okay, hey, leave
Ice
town,
World.
Get out of there.
I guess this is the ice world. This looks icy.
Yeah, go. Don't talk to anyone.
Shit.
I'm leaving.
Here we go.
Let's play the game.
What? If you tell me no, I swear to...
I don't know. I don't think you're ready to play the game, Pochi. Pochi says, look, I am ready to play the game. Let me freaking go.
If he does this again, I'm gonna die.
I don't think she's gonna do it. You want me to take over?
I'm going to play a... I'm gonna play a level. Video Game King, you got me into this mess somehow. I don't know why, but I'm blaming you, so you better get me to a level I can play.
Alex is getting on tilt.
That's right. I'm the tilted gamer. I'm sick,
gamer.
I'm twisted, a little freaky, and you're all gonna have to deal with my angry commentary.
You travel slower when you jump.
Oh, fuck, you're right. The spring level. Okay, is this spring or is this summer? You mad? Is it summer?
I think he said it was summer.
Okay, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. I love summer. Okay, let's go. What's it telling me?
Go to the map? Yeah. Okay.
Map!
This is progress.
We got a map! Oh, which one?
Hang on.
This
Okay,
one?
that one there says Napple Town. Don't go there.
No!
Go to that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go.
Move, go.
Start the game.
We got it! We got a level, everybody!
Welcome to a video game.
Thank you for everyone who's been watching for all of 32 minutes. Oh, I'm so sorry. But we're here.
This sort of thing should be said, though. If you want to look into this game, you do need to know that there is a half-hour prologue before you get to any gameplay.
Alright. Yeah, this is definitely 2.5D. But the 3D work is like, there's a lot of wiggle room here. More so than in like Toomba and other more on-the-rails 2.5D platformers.
Seeing calls to disqualify this game, look, we just got to the gameplay. Let's beat this level, at least. Alex, let's beat this level, at least. Yeah, I like the use of color.
So, there's a few things I like about this game. I really... Oh my god. I really like the colors. I like the map a lot. Like, a lot.
I don't like that this guy can pop up and suddenly start talking to you while you're trying to play a video game.
Yeah, I don't like this guy. Mr. T-Poser here. Oh god, this issue 9. Okay, I'm trying. There we go.
I was looking at the minimap while you were trying to do that, and from the minimap it looked just fine, but in terms of perspective, I can see why you had that problem.
Okay, I'm stuck.
Jump in the water. Jump in the lake.
I can't. Even if I wanted to.
Blab, I agree. This is why the Dreamcast failed.
I can't go that way.
People played this and they decided, fuck this, I'm playing the PS2.
I got a message. What does it say?
That says, I don't know.
Okay, that's cool. Alright. I'm gonna just press a shit ton of buttons and something's gonna happen. I want to like this game so much. I am just...
And yeah, I agree that if you could read the text, this probably would be a whole lot better. But the thing is, this is why we chose to rank platformers instead of, say, RPGs or adventure games. It's because these games are supposed to be easy to pick up and play, like, immediately. So even dopes like us can rank them and be fairly certain that we know what we're playing, we know what we're talking about. This is the rare occasion where a platformer is just a little bit too complex for its own good, I would say. And it's not even necessarily complex, because it seems to be pretty basic level language. It's just...
I need that coin? I'm gonna get that coin. Oh.
Here's the impression I get. This is a kids-focused game with a shit ton of filler. This is the kind of game where you want to give it, like, a lot of credit. You want to say, oh, this has got to be good, because people say it's good.
Don't fall in that! That puddle's dangerous. Okay, so I'm gonna actually leave the level because I really don't think there's anything else I can fucking do here.
And I ask you to think about the alternative, which is maybe this game sucks ass.
No!
Just think about it. Let that roll around in your mind a little bit.
I refuse to acknowledge that even as a sentence.
Okay.
I'm gonna try that again. Maybe I need to do spring. Maybe you're right.
Yeah, go spring.
Okay, let's get out of here. That was an ocean blue, which obviously means...
There's also the fact that this has a lot of... It's got a reputation as one of those imports of note.
Mm-hmm. It should be spring because it's cherries.
Yeah.
And cherries means cherry blossoms, and cherry
treasure
blossoms
chest.
means...
You missed the treasure chest.
Oh god, please give me something.
You got it.
Thanks.
It's a recipe. You got a recipe. Hey Simon, you haven't missed anything.
Simon, you haven't missed shit. This is...
People being a little bit nicer, saying maybe it doesn't suck ass, maybe it just sucks.
This little girl telling me to do some shit.
No,
You're taking
go
me
over
away
here.
from the gameplay, please!
We gotta go talk for a while. Look, I'm taking you over here. Let's go to my house and we can have a conversation in Japanese.
See the sign? You gotta read the signs. Bye! Am I being tutorialed?
I think you're being tutorialed.
Oh, a sign! Sorry. This is probably
Pochi,
more...
this is a sign. It has words that you can read on it.
I read the sign, okay, bye.
Okay, now you can go.
Please. Please let Pochi play.
I'm just looking for one segment of gameplay we can point to and say, yes, this is what this game is like. Yeah, that one.
Let Pochi... New Year's Day! Starting the year off right.
Happy New Year, everyone. It's a fresh new year, 2019. Soon to be 2020 if this game keeps fillering us to death.
I need to play a level so Danny can actually start playing, because Danny hasn't played.
That'd be nice.
Hello, have you heard of video games? Well, you're in one now!
It looks like you took 2 steps into this level and haven't heard from me yet. Well, here's some things I have to tell you.
God help us all. Okay, I can't defeat this guy.
He's so cool! Look at that!
I'm just gonna
It's
let
on a
him
little
be.
scooter.
I'm sorry, I know I'm supposed to defeat enemies in this game, but I cannot. I'm gonna do this one. No, I'm sorry!
That was cool, though.
I'm sorry, no! That's not fair! Do you think those are those, like, rental scooters?
Yeah, you did a good thing.
Oh man, I was downtown the other day, and there was, like, these guys on just, like... I was taking the bus, and I kept running into, like, wherever I was going, I kept running into these same two, the same group of people on these rental scooters, and one of them didn't have a scooter, so he was just running behind the rest of them. Oh god, PC98 Jr. knows what I'm talking about. She was there too.
That would be pretty awkward to be the only guy to not have a scooter.
I was rooting for them at one point because I just saw them roaming all around downtown Austin, and I was just like, go boys, go.
Okay, it seems we have a video game here, so we can start the judging process. This looks good. It's got some... It merges combat with platforming, it looks like, on a 3D plane. So far, all the things Alex is getting from the treasure boxes are recipes. It just pops up a little box that says recipe. So I assume cooking plays a role in here somewheres. Wow, they're letting you play this?
Yeah.
They're not gonna stop you and make you go back to the world?
I guess eventually you have to. After this level, I'm going to let you play the next level, and then I think we should finish this off, because we've been playing this for quite a while.
Well, at least we have a good indication of what the platforming is like. We're finally able to play a full level without getting stopped.
I like it.
And so far I can see this game does have some problems. The perspective is the main thing, because it sticks to that, it's a set camera. You can't really move it. And it tries to get over the limitations of that by giving you a mini-map, but that's not necessarily something you're going to have your eye on the whole time.
That's actually been my issue. It's hard to keep an eye on that while you're moving.
On the other hand, I like how you shoot enemies off after you kill them. That's similar to how Crash Bandicoot spins away enemies. Do you think this was Sega's attempt at Crash Bandicoot?
It kind of has that kind of feel to it in some ways.
Yeah.
But none of the attitude. There is no attitude with the this. It's very
Yeah, this could have used more attitude. She should have told that guy to stuff it instead of giving her more tutorials. I'm so flustered at this game I can barely talk.
Do I have to go in this house? Please, no.
I bet you do. Yeah, you're collecting something called MIS, but I don't know what that is.
Oh, thank God I don't have to go in the house.
Good. That was lucky.
Okay, I see what I have to do here.
Oh.
Oh, I wanted to... Whatever, I'm out of here.
Yeah, you got some life back.
So yeah, it's a very simple platformer.
I'd like to see Angry Box Art Napple Tail.
Yes!
That's the problem. They really should have released this over here. This looks like it has production values. They spent some time on it. But I can see why Sega wouldn't choose to localize this. They were having some troubles around then. There was a game called Shenmue that was eating up all their money. And they lit it.
You know, it's gonna be something they want to do. That's cool. I didn't need to do the cool trick. You know, these coins look nice.
Disappointing.
I am very...
This could be okay.
It is okay.
It looks kind of basic so far, but maybe that's just because this is an introductory level.
It's a chill, fun game. I don't know if it's very streamable, but it's a chill, fun game so far. You know what? I think instead of having Danny do the next level, I'm just gonna let Danny finish this level.
Okay, hand it over.
Here you go.
Let me play the video.
Ah, I'm free!
Video.
40 minutes, Danny!
Yeah, that'll definitely affect what we think of this game.
That is what a healthy marriage does. Through sickness, through and in health, through
Napple Tales, endless cutscenes,
and
occasional gameplay,
and Sonic Adventures. Like through the good and the bad, through all the Napple Tales and all the Sonic Adventures, you know?
The Sonic Adventures and the Sonic Adventure 2s.
Oh god. So who's gonna play,
Not it.
Time to get ahead.
Yep. You have to learn how to play Sonic Adventure 2.
Well, you can play it, too. I'm just gonna play Rouge's levels.
Ah.
Rogue, whatever. Is it Rouge, Rogue? I can never fucking remember.
I think it's Rouge.
Okay. Well, she is a rogue, so that's why I always get confused.
She's roguish.
She is! She's a rogue, she's a rogue criminal. I can't even say rogue, I'm so nappled out.
Alright, the jumping, I will say, is better than it looked. You do have a good deal of control over it. It doesn't feel too slippery like a lot of games do. It feels precise. If, you know, unremarkable. I'm gonna jump through the hoop. Yeah!
Oh, show up your husband, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's fair, honestly. I'm very easy to show up. It's alright.
All I had to do was jump through a flaming hoop.
Some circus chavly shit.
The classic circus chably.
Listen, everyone in chat remembers Circus Chably and all his Chably buds.
Oh, is this the it?
We did a level! Oh my god!
I finished the level. Confirmed, there is a video game here. It's just hard to get to.
Codeman mentions Klonoa definitely feels better on the platforming though, and had less dialogue. That's fucking true.
Oh yeah. Klonoa had a better balance for sure. Alright, we will take into consideration that platforming isn't the core gameplay here. There's a lot of adventure-y style, RPG-ish stuff. Will they let me go in this area now? Probably not. And we also have to take into consideration that there's an actual language barrier here, which almost never happens in RPGs, and that just makes it doubly frustrating. Yeah, it's not letting me go somewhere. I need to go somewhere else, which means talking to people, which means being lost. If you want to have a go at this game and let us know what you think, please feel free. I'm curious to see if it gets better, but based on what we've seen, we have to judge what the game let us play, and what that is not much. Napple Tale for the Sega Dreamcast. We'll get back to you later.
Also, people are like getting you on that thing about. Were you being sarcastic about the RPG thing, or did you mean platformers instead of RPGs rarely have a language barrier?
Platformers rarely have a language barrier.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Did I say RPGs?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not what I meant.
Chad was wondering if you were making a humor joke or...
That's why we rank platformers, because any idiot can get into a platformer. I want to get into a game with no brain input from me.
I somehow found that offensive.
I just want to be hopping and bopping, not talking, and talking, and talking, and talking.
Alright.
Next up, an actual video game, Super Magnetic Neo.
I've played this before. I actually had this for the Dreamcast.
Oh, here you go.
Crap, I don't
By
remember.
all means.
No, I don't remember anything about it! Oh, that's cool, Danny.
What?
Nothing.
Look. Times have gotten desperate since Emu Paradise shut down. ROM sites are starting to literally embed their logo on ISO discs. It is a fucking crime. Well, it's already a crime, but now it's an extra crime. This game's made by Genki, who's usually known for their Wangan Midnight series. Guess they tried making a platformer.
This has that aesthetic to it. You know this aesthetic.
You may want to turn this down.
Oh my word, it is loud. Hey, Magnetic Neo, knock it off a little bit. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
This aesthetic.
You know this aesthetic, a lot of the, well, I can do VMU sound. A lot of the Dreamcast games just had this look to it.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. This looks so good. What's the name of this look? I like it.
Wait, go back to configuration.
Okay.
Push A to N.
Hell yeah, I'll press A to N.
Push B to S.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense to you?
Nope.
Okay, let's play the game.
Game.
Okay, does anyone here have experience with this game, and what can you tell us about this? Do you think it's good? I've heard this is okay. I haven't really heard anyone really hate this game, is the thing.
I had it and I didn't play much of it.
Hmm. Alex, what the hell is going on?
It's a really weird game. It's a weird comedy game.
Yeah, Zellos, that probably stood for Nump and Shoot.
What are you babbling on about, Petey? Can't you see I'm in the middle of mixing up my secret bongo noodle recipe? This is the perfect opportunity to test my latest and greatest invention, Super Magnetic Neo! Petey, activate Neo's Super Magnetic Turbo Thrusters! Now!
Thrusters activated! It is I, Neo, on my way to beat the bad guys! Hey, you even know where you're going?
I'm in.
This game kind of goes right to the action,
See,
if I recall.
That's what I want to see. I want to see an inexplicable cutscene and then instant gameplay. That's how you get me. That is all you need to do. Oh, look at that. You're in the game. You're in the game.
So north and south have to do with your polarity. I remember that.
Okay. That's what N and S stood for then. All right.
And your polarity means whether you get sucked down or not. So see how I'm pressing south here. And
It's polarity based. Okay.
that sticks me to it.
Oh, you can stick to... Okay. Yeah, you are a magnetic dude. I guess that's the premise here.
I remember this confusing the fuck out of me as a child, and I put this down forever, so...
And people are saying it's Crash Bandicoot. Yep. A popular formula back then, used by everything from Napple Tale to Super Magnetic Neo.
See, here I'd want to grab on with that.
Oh, look at that. So it's like you're a magnetic Crash Bandicoot. Oh, one-hit deaths.
Yeah, that's
Like
also...
your buddy Crash. Doesn't kill him, though.
Alright, so that's useless. I'm out of here.
Man, there was a very brief window of time where games looked like this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We call it the Dreamcast era.
Oh, it was so good.
Just a couple years when every game looked like this, and then suddenly every game started looking like Ratchet and Clank instead.
Why can I not?
It looks like you're running out of fuel.
That's why. Okay. Okay, I think I can do that. Please. Please,
Vaguely
like...
drill dozer-ish? Yeah, I suppose it is.
Okay, I'm just moving on. Fuck this.
Codeman says music is by Tease Music, who's been in several games we've shown so far. Crushed.
Rip. There's a 1-up right after that, so it's...
Okay, when you stick yourself to... When you jump up here, you need to hold the opposite polarity.
I am.
Oh, okay.
See, I'm doing that and then... Oh, okay, got it. I was holding the wrong polarity. I was holding the blue polarity, okay. I actually have to use the red polarity twice.
This has a problem with perspective as well. I can see why you thought you were on that platform, but you weren't. Damn, Dreamcast platformers, get it together.
Honestly, yeah. Help! I don't know why I did that voice!
Help! You did it. I don't know why, but this camera's kind of irritating me. It seems to do these dips and slides when it really shouldn't be. It should be more consistent.
Whatever, moving on. I don't need to show off my cool skills. That's Danny's arena. I'm just the everyman.
So this polarity thing, do you think it serves the gameplay, or is it just a gimmick?
What am I gonna do with this? I think... I don't know.
I'll give you a few more minutes.
Ah! Sorry, I'm a dumbass who got scared by a frog.
Cool skills, Danny. Yep, that's me.
The way you said that was very cool. Alright, so yeah, this...
I like the character design. Even the weird enemies, they look cool.
I'm gonna be playing this game pretty soon.
Theo's cursing like a sailor.
I'm not trying to!
You're an extension of the character, Alex.
I'm sorry.
Whatever you say, he says.
Oh no!
So he just touched that flower and said, fucking.
Ah, then he's cool.
Yeah, he is cool.
Yeah, I remember not liking this game because having to know cardinal directions is not something I'm going to be able to do on the fly.
Yeah, the whole polarity thing seems to only slow down gameplay, at least so far. I guess
it's Danny's turn.
if you really got used to it, you could really chain together those attacks and make it more, have more momentum and flow to it. But yeah, I guess when you're just starting out, you kind of have to go slow. Bonus stage.
Apparently let's see here, the director behind this game also did the GBA Napoleon real-time strategy game. Oh, good fucking luck.
What's the other button? B?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. I see. So what's weird about this game is it places jump on X.
Yeah! You
Which
you can change that though, as you saw in the thing.
Okay, that's nice at least. But just judging by that, they seem to place more emphasis on the polarity switching mechanic than the actual jumping. Which may be a problem. Ugh. No. No.
Danny's cool gamer skills.
Hey, you started me off in the bonus level.
That's true. That's not fair. That's very unfair.
Trying to make me look bad.
I am not.
It's a conspiracy. Danny, you should pivot to video. Yeah, I know it.
Hey, I never inflated any statistics.
I am never gonna shut the fuck up about that.
No, I don't think anybody should.
Facebook cost me my job and the industry I worked in. Pretty good. And now look at me, I'm playing terrible platformers for the internet.
Hey, it could be worse. It really could.
Yeah. I'm grateful for what I got.
Me too.
Do I have no choice but to go back in there?
I think so.
I'm going in. Who are all these people?
The professor and let's see, the lady with the whatchamacallit. I think you need to go level 2 here.
Ah, I see. Okay.
She leads an intergalactic space pirate gang that's attacking the Earth, I think. The baby. And she's got, like, minions. And, yeah, there's not really much going on here.
Baby minions?
Oh, no. She has minions. Wait, no. Minions, not like... They're not babies, but they're her minions.
Ah.
Minions are not babies, last I checked. Sorry if they are actually babies. I know nothing about them. It's not true.
You know plenty about the minions.
I do, it's embarrassing.
Oh boy, here we go. The impossible jump.
So what do you do, like a running jump? Or is this where I stopped?
Maybe. Okay, there's something else I need to be doing here, because I cannot make that jump on its own. Oh. You can run. With the R trigger.
Fucking run? Holy
Ooh,
shit!
That does not feel good.
Yeah.
And this area-wide attack shoots enemies away from you.
That's because you're, like, repulsing them because they're the right color to be repulsed from the polarity.
And I smell disgusting.
That too, yes. It's actually pretty awful. But... Oh, I see. You have to jump and catch one of those floating around.
I'm in the swamp.
Oh, disgusting. My disgusting swamp husband.
Eggs!
The fuck? Giant eggs!
Huh.
I like that they tepidly tap their foot as they try to walk out.
That's nice.
They're really cute.
It's a nice bit of personality there.
This is a really well designed, like, artistically game. I like the art style and everything in this game, but I don't know about, like, you know, playing it.
Yeah, this polarity switching thing, it is a gimmick, and it is central to the gameplay. I don't know how good it feels. It does not feel that good. Alright, that I had to use the opposite polarity. No. Oh, okay. This game's got heart, though. I feel bad about being mean to this game.
Try to deal with the blue, and it turns into a box that you can throw.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
I really can't appreciate that they tried something different. That counts for something.
Oh, yeah, rid of that fucking frog!
Yeah. Hell with that. Oh. To hell with you, frog.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I really hate his death anime. His death noise. It's really gurgly.
It sounds just like the ones in Sonic Boom.
Yeah, I don't really like that noise. I don't like hearing people drown. I'm just like, yeah. I'm the opposite of Phil Collins.
Wow, Alex.
What? He has an entire song about someone drowning. So I assume...
So you're saying it's him admitting his guilt, is what you're saying.
I am not. I am not saying he's a serial
It's a
drowner.
pretty basic interpretation of that song.
No,
Yet also true.
I am just saying he likes the sound of drowning so much he made a whole song about how cool it was to hear.
It's pretty twisted, Phil Collins.
I know. Hey, I didn't do it. It's Philly.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, just say he loves Super Magnetic Neo for that. It's kind of weird. That sucked, and I'm sorry. It sucks.
So already,
Chat's mad at me.
Already it's throwing me into situations where you have to magnetize, then demagnetize, and quickly magnetize again.
Yeah, that's why I had to stop, because I can't remember all those things at once. I'm like, no.
That seems unnecessarily complicated to me. And there's where
you just...
what happened there is I tried to hit the A button to jump. A button's not jump. It's the X button.
You're absolutely right, Hector. Peter Gabriel is constantly hitting with people with sledgehammers. And, you know what else he's doing, that asshole? He is constantly blasting them with boiling hot steam. Everyone in the vicinity of Peter Gabriel is scalded and smashed. It is awful. Someone please help.
Huh.
Oh, I have no idea about... Is she just bouncing on my ass?
Yeah, he also he has a very, very shapely ass.
He really does.
I guess I'd bounce on it too if it was that big and shapely. Let's continue. It's a strange game. I agree with your initial assessment. It's a strange, strange game. I was honestly not expecting a game to be this strange.
I do like how strange it is, and
yeah,
that was why I originally
that's a good
picked
point
it
in its
up.
favor. Yeah, it's different, it's memorable. That can be a good thing and a bad thing. Let's try that level again. See, now this is a game, though. This is something I can judge and analyze. I can really sink my teeth into this game with its massive, juicy butts.
Kayla just said that's an ash you can bounce a quarter off of and get back 50 cents. Well, here we are.
Asses for days.
I can hear it calling in the air tonight. Ass. Also, yeah, that's just the Peter Gabriel. I'm sorry for mixing up Peter Gabriel and Phil Collins.
Won't be the last time.
The Phil Collins thing is just a rumor. He's denied it. I do not want to say that Phil Collins likes to murder people, because I don't believe that. I actually don't believe that. That's kind of gross.
He murders, but he doesn't like it.
Well, we are the sued for defamation pals, and...
Oh, come on. When you're Phil Collins, you gotta expect this.
That's true.
Yeah, on the one side, this game is a bizarre, trippy experience that by all means should be more pleasant than it is to play. And yet in reality, when you try to play it, it is not that great. It feels like they tried to mitigate the complexity a little bit by making these levels really straightforward, but man, the stuff you do just isn't intuitive or anything.
Thank you for telling me that, Electric Boogaloo. That is a fun fact. Fun fact, Danny. Phil Collins is a Crash Bandicoot fan.
Oh man, that explains a lot. It all makes sense now. His split from Genesis, his shift to pop music, the way he loves drowning people.
Danny! I should not have made that joke.
Yeah. Alright, now I'm starting to get into this. A little bit.
Man! Lab, that donkey's gonna die at age 25 on the toilet if they're partying like that. Wait, no, they die immediately after doing the cocaine in the movie. I forget. Okay.
Joe versus the volcano, right?
No, bachelor party, I think.
Oh, yeah, right. You got mail.
The donkey. Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That was my favorite part. Was I watched that in history class, and
that donkey died from a cocaine overdose.
and that sad music played on. That donkey died doing coke at Normandy. The famous Normandy donkey. May he rest in fucking peace.
Feels like you have to make jumps way before you reach a pit, too.
It does.
The hit detection's not very generous, and it should be. I don't like the way this looks. This precision platforming already. This just tells me it's going to get even worse later on. Peppermints? Peppermints.
Peppermints?
They'll kill you.
Oh damn, Phil Collins also likes Spyro the Dragon. Good taste, good taste. I mean, I'm gonna check and see this quote. What else do you play, Phil?
He's into Spyro and Crash?
Mm-hmm. Fucking
true centrist.
Let's see. Aw, I think that he plays it with his, like, kid. That's sweet.
Aw.
Okay, you want to hear what he says? I love them, and I love Spyro, although if push comes to shove, I'll declare myself a Crash Bandicoot man. See,
he's got strong opinions about Crash.
He's got an actual opinion. He's cool.
Alright. I like that. Alex, invite him on the show. Don't tell him about the stuff I said.
Don't tell him about the stuff I said! Please.
No, it sounds like we can get along. That's cool.
I don't know about that.
Oh!
Yeah! So Phil Collins is a furry? Yes. I would actually say probably. I don't know, I'm rewatching Friends for like the third time because a roommate's watching it and I'm like, well, me too. And I gotta watch it too. And yeah, Chandler, my hot take is that Chandler is a fucking furry. Hear me out. He's got a weird IT tech job that no one can figure out what it exactly is. He makes money, but no one knows where it comes from. He loves old cartoons, and he's extremely insecure about his sexuality, in particular, whether or not he is queer. So all I'm saying is I definitely have met Chandlers, and unfortunately have been a Chandler at one point in my life, if I'm honest. Oh, rip.
Stupid Chandler, this is all his fault.
It is Chandler Bing's fault.
One more try. Don't know if I like this. I like everything about this except for the gameplay, and that's the only big problem here. Yeah. This will get points for originality. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's where all of its points are going to be. Can I watch Apple TV?
You can save.
I don't want to do that. I wish GameCube had tried again. I'd like to see him make more platformers. I guess after this they were kind of put off it. I can't imagine this being very successful. This is like the most forward-facing non-Sonic 3D platformer on Dreamcast, though. If you think 3D platformers on Dreamcast, you think of this game. Along with all those terrible Disney games. I don't know if they're terrible, we haven't played them yet. Y'all gotta vote in 102 Dalmatians and see if it's actually terrible. Oh man. You should have infinite lives in this game. That's my opinion.
Let's see, did not know about Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst. Glad someone put that online, I guess. Let's see, Okay, 81 Rambler says, I'm sorry, but Neo was just unpleasant to look at. That smile just looks midway between terrifying and uncanny.
Yeah, he doesn't really stop smiling. He just... Well, let's get a good look at it here.
I don't like it.
His grin, like, slowly spreads across his face whenever he lands. Not a fan. I died there so we can get a fresh new set of lives.
Rip a Rooney to Danny.
Kill me. Okay, this is the last attempt. Soon it'll I be doing the butt bouncing, fuckers. It's a demoralizing game over screen.
Krungo says, don't blame me, I voted for the Grinch. Thank you, Krungo.
Would the Grinch be better than this?
Would the Grinch be better than this?
I don't know. Could it be worse?
Oh man, Avery says, I can watch someone else play Bubsy without getting irritated, which I can't say about this. Fucking true.
Wow. This game does not have many fans. It's
Okay.
not winning many people over tonight.
Okay, everybody stop. NBA Hang Time featured Matthew Perry.
Oh, yeah.
I need to... He's a secret character.
Mm-hmm. You can play as him.
Oh my god! My voice is cracking with excitement! I can be my second least favorite character in Friends.
Yay!
My least favorite is, of course, Ross. The worst character ever in a sitcom. No, that's not true. There have been worse, but I do not like Ross. Chandler.
Egg crossing. Watch out for eggs. Uh-huh.
Give me a second.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
That's more Matthew Perry information from Blab. You can have sex with Matthew Perry in Fallout New Vegas and then kill him in his sleep.
That is true. True facts. I like to think we have an educational stream.
We're edutainment. Yeah, and Video Game King, that actually is a fair point. The worst thing people had to say about Napple Tale was that it took too long to get to the action, and the worst things people are saying about Super Magnetic Neo tend to be actually about the action itself.
Yeah. See, yeah, I can get a good reading on this game. Still gonna rate Napple Tale, because we got it.
We got
It's
it.
part of the formula. We can't break the formula.
Matthew Perry gave Ellen a copy of Fallout 3 on her show. Oh.
Ellen played with Ninja on Fortnite the other day. On
What?
the show, yeah.
Okay.
We gotta get Ellen on this show.
How do we get... Okay, what celebrity do you think we could get for Retro Pals? Chat, help us out. But do not actually bug a celebrity for us. That's actually really
Oh
good.
yeah, we'll do the PR.
No,
We'll get
no.
in touch. Don't worry about that.
But tell us... But if in chat, what Z-list celebrity?
I think we can get Ellen. My mom watches Ellen. It'll be a nice surprise for her.
Oh, that's so sweet. My mom does too.
She'll be like, "Oh, you really made it if you're on Ellen."
Wisco Tangy... I called him Wisco Tangy Foxtrot. Well, Wisco Tangy Foxtrot, you're like a tangy zip of Miracle Whip, and they want the Tangy Foxtrot themselves want the Tangy Man Dennis Miller on here.
Oh no, I wouldn't say he's tangy. Well, no, that's a pretty good word for him.
Oh, Christy Elliott, I don't think that would work very well.
We could just tell him to be on his best behavior.
Johnny Turbo. That is who I'd actually
That's
like
an
to
actual
get.
reality. Someone took a picture with him at the new retro show that's going on right now. He looks kind of like a non-evil Steven Seagal.
Oh, that's so cool!
Yeah. Like
Is he gonna be an
like a
awesome-
Steven Seagal who actually does good for the world instead of evil?
I wanna... Okay, I agree, because like, no joke, I do think Jonathan Branstad did a lot of good for the industry.
Oh,
Just
for sure.
straight up, yeah.
He's more hardcore than me. He was arguing for PC Engine localizations way back when.
No, I actually, like, just to no joke it, I actually do think that Jonathan Branstad has done some good shit. And,
I beat the second level.
get Tom Hanks and ask him about the sexy horse that does cocaine. Absolutely.
You got it. We could at least get his shitty son on stream. Chad Hanks, or whatever his name is.
Troy Hanks.
Troy Hanks.
No, I think it is Chaz or Chad or something. Thank you to Sasquatchulus, who's resubscribed for 8 months in a row. They resubscribed with the message, Gilbert Godfrey's Bubsy impersonation. Oh, I wish I could.
You know, we could probably get Gilbert on stream.
We probably
Any
can.
celebrity who had a recent downfall, let's get him on the list.
Okay.
we can
I
be
am
their-
objecting to a few.
We can be their redemption arc. I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
I do not want Papa John on here. Is that okay?
No, we should get Papa John.
No! Hey, Danny! Hey, Danny! Hey, Danny!
What if he
No.
gave us free pizza for the rest of our lives?
Do you want to live in the hell of Papa John's every day?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Every day you wake up Papa John's. You go to sleep Papa John's. You just constantly are having this Papa... Do you...
Cardboard pizza for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That's your life now,
Cardboard
baby.
racist pizza.
Do you want that? Do you want to live that life?
Well, it's free.
No.
No, I don't.
You're going to be... I don't want a husband who's a diarrhea machine. I love you, and I will not enable your self-harm habits of eating and trying to get a free...
The way you phrased that was really interesting. It's not like, I don't want you to have diarrhea. It was like, I don't want to have a diarrhea husband. Like, that'll become my...
You want to have a diarrhea husband?
Well, yeah, fair. Anyway, yeah, you're probably right. We should stay away from Papa John.
And he's not even part of his own company anymore, so he couldn't get us shit.
Oh, yeah.
He'd get us...
He'd get us, like, bootleg pizza.
Oh, it'd be so nasty. He'd go to, like... Oh, God.
He'd get us, like, CC's pizza and be like, oh, it's my new pizza just for you guys.
Oh, he would get us CC's. Oh.
Yeah, new business plan. Oh, really? Yeah, the further I get in this game just confirms what I already know about it.
81 Ramblers gives us 25 bits, thank you. They say, here's 25 bits towards getting Fret Savage on RetroPals to relive watching people getting famous by playing video games.
Oh, yeah. We could make him play Super Mario 3, even though he didn't do that in the movie. It was his little brother.
You know...
You
know, Simon, you may live in the only town in the world with good Papa John's.
What? Killed me there?
Eugene Levy would actually be who I would want on the stream, because I actually respect Eugene Levy.
Eugene Levy's a good pick.
I did look up his fees.
Are they reasonable?
They are reasonable for him.
Let's see what happens when I choose quit. Nothing. Fucking nothing. Thanks for nothing, Super Magnetic Neo. This is going on your permanent record. Let's play a good game, fuck's sake. None of this Crave Entertainment bullshit, none of this 30-minute cutscene in anime land. Let's play Jet Grind Radio. Damn.
We're saucy boys tonight.
I am ready to play this game.
How many... Okay, the amount of bits you would need would be, I saw that their fee for doing engagements is like 25k to 50k. That's for like doing speeches at university commencement, stuff like that. And I think that's fair.
What's his live stream fee?
Ooh, I would assume it's that, but... So if you want to give us $25,000 worth of bits, don't, first of all. Just give us that money through PayPal.
That would be 2.5 million bits. Otherwise, yeah, you should probably donate it.
Oh, yeah, 100 bits from Hectara, thank you, for the Eugene Levy Fund. It's actually going towards the new computer fund, actually.
Oh yeah, that'll happen pretty soon.
Mention. Yeah, we actually are getting...
Wait, we have an important announcement. Graffiti is art. However, graffiti is an act of vandalism, is a crime. Don't do crime. Sega do not like crime.
Sega does not condone
Sega's
crime.
not going to bail you out of jail when you say you were doing a Jet Grind Radio on the local mural. Yeah, that's what the game's named.
That's it.
You like this game, Alex?
I'm not giving you the controller.
Oh shit. Well,
I do have to do the tutorial, so I'm giving you the controller for the tutorial, and then you have to hand it back to me. If you do not hand it back to me, there'll be shit.
This is what married life is like.
But everyone just calls it Tokyo.
Well, let's start up a new game here.
In the streets of Tokyo, though, are the punks wearing magnetically driven inline skates, powered by newly developed Metrium batteries, and Jet Set Radio, a pirate radio station manned by the DJ Professor K that plays nothing but non-stop hardcore music. Those street punks have been named Rudies by the people of Tokyo. They roam the streets
in
and
our
cover
world.
the
They're
city
called
with their
gamers.
personal graffiti, claiming that it is their way of expressing themselves to the world. However, ever since the metropolitan government and the financial conglomerate, the Rupkaka Group, combined their efforts to co-found the 21st Century Project, the streets of Tokyo have never been the same again. Police crackdowns on the Rudies have become more severe, and Captain Onishima is more anxious than ever to put them behind bars. The streets of Tokyo are ready to explode.
It's a game about hardcore music and hardcore kids.
Hardcore gamers?
This is in a universe where Fortnite wasn't invented, so all the kids go out and spray paint everything.
Hey you!
And yeah, there was some issue with copyright that prevented this game from shipping with its original title in the States. Of course, this is originally called Jet Set Radio, but for this Dreamcast release, they called it Jet Grind Radio over here.
So this game has a tutorial stage.
Yeah, you gotta watch these and you gotta complete them. And if you don't do them right, it makes you rewatch everything.
I'm letting Danny do it because you don't need to...
Yeah. This game does have some warts, and I'm gonna be sure to point those out. There's a lot to consider when ranking this one.
Oh, cool. That's actually an interesting fact. Lucky Boogaloo mentions that DJ Professor K is voiced by Billy Brown, who plays Viola Davis's husband on How to Get Away with Murder.
Ah.
Interesting. Did not know that. That's cool.
I learned how to skate. This was also among the first games to use the cell shading technique for graphics. Not the first one, that would be Wacky Races for Sega Dreamcast.
Sure would.
Wacky Races beat this game to market.
I love the way this game looks.
Yeah. Just the cell shaded style, it really pulls it off, this art style. Very consistent, very distinct. This is also after the big skateboarding craze, so of course you can grind on stuff and do tricks. And that just further reinforces the fact that we're gonna have to play Tony Hawk games eventually.
Hey, you!
Here's the thing, I really like Tony Hawk games.
They're fun. I love them.
I love them so much. Oh my god.
I played Tony Hawk 2 like 100 hours easily. The game's also known for its very distinct soundtrack. A lot of good stuff in here, both from Sega's in-house team and other artists like Guitar Vader. They're still making albums, right? Probably.
I actually don't know.
And here's the core of the gameplay. You gotta go around spray painting stuff to fight the man. Kind of a problem is that the L button centers the camera and also spray paints.
Yeah.
It felt like they didn't have many buttons to work with here. I think there's one more tutorial after this.
Hey, you!
Thanks, Gum.
Gum's cool.
Gum is cool.
They're all cool.
Yo!
Oh, Tab was where I have. Yeah, Tab's where you typically have issues in the tutorials.
The messed up part is that the demo for this game makes you do this tutorial before you can even get to the first level.
That fucking sucks.
And for some of these tags, you have to actually stop in place and do these QTEs. And that's something you have to take into consideration during your run through each level, because after you do a few tags, the police are going to be after you. And if they're chasing after you, it's hard to do these big tags. Finally a game I've played and can talk confidently about. Instead of just being like, oh, you're this ugly thing, and you're a magnet or something. I don't know.
Yo!
I do miss anti-authority sports games crumbling. Those,
Yeah.
This kicks ass. This kicks ass.
If there was a new Jet Set Radio, they'd be like, oh, be careful and respect the police. Don't do skitching, that's dangerous. It's not cool. It doesn't make you look incredibly badass. It is, in fact, uncool, and you shouldn't do it.
In fact, the coolest thing to do is respect when the corporations and cops work together.
Yeah, this game's very anti-corporation as well. It's trying to prevent
like
these corporate assholes from moving into your neighborhood.
Don't gentrify Tokyo Toe.
Agreed. Okay, so you gotta skitch uphill, grab some cans, and then go back down the hill. Head to the right, and spray paint that store.
I hate this part, so have fun.
You just gotta get a good skitch. Come on, skitch. Come back, I'm trying to skitch you.
I
Let
never.
me skitch you. Anyone
Yeah.
looking for a skitch? I'm a skitcher looking for a skitch. Yeah,
There
we
you
go.
go.
I'm skitching now. This is the second best skitching game.
What's the first best skitching game, Danny?
Skitching.
Oh.
Pretty generous time limit in this part, at least. Oh my god.
Just keep hitting.
That, and if you're going downhill, you can get some speed, and when you jump, you start doing tricks, and that gives you even more speed. Tricks are kind of hard to get used to in this game, but overall it's pretty fun. I will emphasize this game has a learning curve,
It does.
so you need to be patient. You may not be able to tell from the gameplay, but your character has a real weight and momentum to them. They feel heavy, which initially feels pretty bad. It's kind of rough to get used to doing these acrobatic things with a character who can be kind of sluggish. But once you learn how to work with it, this game gets really fun. Oh yeah, I got this. Funky rhythm coming at you. What's old Naganuma doing nowadays?
He did some music for Hover, which is the a furry version of Jet Set Radio.
Whoa,
that
cool.
Came out. Yeah, that was
There you go.
people have been linking to it in chat. Oh, game.
Yeah, if you're a fan of Naganuma's tracks in this game, I also recommend you check out the Sonic Rush OST,
Yes.
which is real good. Probably the best part of that game.
It is the best part. I love. Got it. So just dash around the cops.
Can't shoot you when you're dashing.
Lethal League Blaze. Yes, that's what he did music for. Not Hover. I was confused with something else. But yes.
Okay.
Tokyo's very own #1 pirate power station, Jet Set Radio. Over the hood, through the streets, and right into your brain. We're transmitting our signal straight to you. Y'all got your antennas on or what? Yeah, we're riding high on a smooth stream of supersonic sound. And I'm your captain and DJ, Professor K.
What's up,
Jet
Professor?
Set Radio.
Oh. And yeah, listen to Ravenworks. Ollie King is also good.
Oh, good. Code my link to Naganuma's SoundCloud. Please listen to Naganuma's SoundCloud. He's my favorite SoundCloud rapper.
In the West, prevent the show.
I love his rapping.
We got those high-tech maniacs, those man machines, the noise tape. And in the East, from Koganecho, the city of the sunset, it's that crazy monster mask wearing gang,
Poison Jam.
And from Shibuya-cho in the South, the city of daylight, it's those troublemaking punks.
The GGs.
Oh, Naganuma did do music for Hover? Okay. Well, damn. Naganuma's busy.
GG's home turf, Shibuya-cho was just attacked. Was it poison gas? They were talking about spreading out there. Or maybe it was the noise tank, trying to send a system crash through the whole city.
Yeah, Oakenfork. I foresee a big argument over birthday cake. Me and Alex have seen Chibomato live, so you know where we stand.
Yes, we have seen them live. It kicked ass.
Right before they broke up, too. Good time to do it. Save, please.
Hectara asks if this DJ gets callers asking for weird crisscross remixes too.
Alright, GGs, it's your greatest challenge to date. I want a video with no clocks. Do not show me those clocks. And I want to see Mac Daddy, but not Daddy Mac. Hate that guy.
Ah, he did, Naganuma did the music for Dead Heat Riders, an arcade game.
Damn. Yeah, play the game. The internet part does not work, as far as I know. Now, way back in the day, you could download images from the internet and use them as your graffiti tags. There's also a custom tag maker in this game, so even though you can't get on the internet anymore, you can still draw your own tags.
He's got good graffiti technique. I think I actually usually play as tab.
Yeah, the stats are actually important in this game because graffiti determines how many cans you can hold at the same time, I think.
Oh.
While power determines your life bar, which is important if you're being chased by the cops.
What does technique do?
I don't know.
Well, let's find out.
Been a while. Now, way back when, I liked this game so much that I 100%ed it. I got a jet ranking in every single level and unlocked the final character.
Holy shit.
And I'll show that off in a little bit because I still have the save file.
Cool.
However, playing this earlier, I found out all my skills are gone, so I'd be starting all the way from square one.
So I beat her up, and then I can tag myself. What's the button for tagging? I fucking forgot.
It's L, but you need 3 for that.
Oh, you're right.
There you go. It's like
Alright.
riding a bike.
Yeah, it is. Except I can't ride a bike.
But you can graffiti tag. Now, one thing I like about this game is that the grinding is automatic.
Yeah, grinding's nice in this game.
Yeah.
It's actually real fun.
It requires you to be precise. You have to land right on those rails. But if you can do that, it sets you going pretty good. It's even simpler than Tony Hawk, which was already pretty simple. Oh, yeah.
Oh, crap. Cops are here.
Yeah. Juvenile skaters are here.
No!
In our corporate utopia.
In fucking... In the new Amazon house.
Magmaram says, technique might make your character have a smaller turning radius. Okay, that might be what it affects.
Oh, that sucks.
And yet, this game does have Dragula in it. You may not know this, but this game is actually an upgraded version of the original Japanese release. When they brought this over to the States, they added in a whole new chapter with several new stages, and they all have a new soundtrack featuring great American hits like Rob Zombie's Dragula. Overall, the new tracks are actually pretty good, though. They got a Mixmaster Mike song in there. They got some Jurassic 5. Really, it's only Dragula that stands out as being like, why is this in here?
So here's the thing. I am not good at, as you can see, I am...
Oh yeah, just go into the 7-Eleven.
Help! Camera! Yes, is...
Yeah, this is a game where you don't have camera control. You have to tap the L button to center the camera behind your character, and it
And
doesn't...
getting the momentum.
And yeah, you have this constant momentum because you're on rollerblades.
Okay, I got this.
Yeah, just jump up on the van, then on the truck, then on the stuff up there.
There we go. Oh, thank you.
Hey, you got a collectible. I love bonking into people in this game. Now, if you're trying for jet rankings, what you gotta do is get all these QTs right on the first try, because it chains them up and gives you more points.
I ran out of...
Oh no, you're not gonna get jet now. And I will say, this is my admission as a Sega fan. This is my shameful admission. First time I played through this game, I honestly didn't like it. I got through it thinking, man, there was just a lot of cheap hits, the controls didn't feel right, it just felt like a slog trying to get to where you needed to be. And then I played through it again trying to get all the jet rankings, and by the time I finished that playthrough, it was one of my favorite Dreamcast games. It's really, really satisfying.
Crap, the cops are here!
Game. You ran right in front of the cops.
I didn't mean to! I'm not like, oh boy, my friends, the copperunos!
I will say if you just try to brute force your way through this game, you might not have much fun with it. But if you try to actually chain together the tags while avoiding the cops and trying to make perfect runs, that's real fun. And the way the game is designed really encourages you to do that. You gotta get more cans.
Hey!
Give me your cans.
Aw, dang it! Okay, I see a place.
Yeah, Uzi. Yeah, if you're coming into this from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, this will control very strangely to you. It's not nearly as fluid. But it does have its own sense of momentum. You just have to learn to come to grips with it. Also, I just realized this game had what I considered an infamous tutorial, and it was way fucking shorter than Napple.
It was.
I have new standards for long tutorials now. Oh no, you got Onishima on your ass now.
Oh no, I hate that guy. Hey, leave me alone.
Yeah, when the captain comes out, he's got a gun and he'll just shoot your ass.
He will! Oh my god, you see how many cans I got?
Oh yeah, you're all canned up.
Okay, yeah, what you're supposed to do is use the environment so you're constantly grinding if you can. Because that's like one of the better ways to move around in this game. Is to just... ABG, always be grinding.
I agree. Yeah, that is the way to do it.
Okay,
Got some dissenting opinions. Blab says it doesn't feel very fluid or good. And yeah, I did.
That's true.
During my first playthrough, I would have completely agreed with you. It's just this game takes way more time to learn than I think. I will say that if you put in the time, this game will eventually pay off, but it does take a while to get there.
God, I must have been bored in college. Sorry, I was just like...
That's why I played this a ton. That's why I put 100 hours into Tony Hawk 2. Nowadays, if I just considered this one of many games I play a year, I probably wouldn't put the effort into learning it, being good at it.
He's mad.
Oh yeah. And there's also the fact that there's a sequel, which people are also divided on. Some think it's better, some think it's worse. What do we think? Well, we're gonna have to rate it. One of these days.
I just have like, I don't know how much more graffiti I gotta do, but hey!
Other people also having the experience of just finding this game clumsy and hard to work with. Yep.
It is.
That's not a just you kind of thing. That is a pretty common sentiment.
It's leading me somewhere. I don't know what it wants me to fucking... Oh, it wants me to go up. No, I mean, I have graffiti.
Yeah, go tag that car right in front of the cops. Oh yeah, you can tag him too.
Oh yeah, you can tag the cops. That's why this is a good game.
On the one hand, clumsy controls. On the other hand, tagging cops.
Tagging cops is good.
Grind those rails. That's where all the stuff is.
I'm not trying to grind the rails.
Always be grinding. You said it yourself.
I know. I just listen. Everyone's not wrong about this game having clumsy controls. I'm sorry. I love this game, but it definitely does. See. Should have jumped on that. The game's not bad. I'm not bad. The game's bad.
Yeah, that's what it is. Also seeing that exploring these areas isn't necessarily fun either. Again, first time around, I'd agree with you, but the second time, once you learn where all the spots are and how to get to them, especially in the USA levels that they added, I thought those levels were real hard to explore and learn where everything is. It's a pretty good trick.
I missed every single one of those!
Mm-hmm. You're nervous, you got the cops on your tail.
Oh, yeah. I typically am nervous when I'm surrounded by a bunch of fucking cops.
Oh, Jurassic Boy Adventure, don't tease me. Someone give me a budget, I'll make that game.
You will.
Couldn't be too hard. Well,
yeah, video game's so easy to make.
Well, I mean, making a Sachin tribute can't be that hard.
Cops are mad at me.
Hut.
Well, I got a can.
Mm-hmm. Drop of Luxury gives us 100 bits and says, tagging cops is good praxis. I agree.
I don't disagree. I will.
Yeah, then look forward to the new Jet Set Radio with hit songs like Hug the Police.
I was gonna say hit songs by Post Malone.
Yeah. I Am Friends with the Police by Post Malone. Oh,
Hey!
Look at him hanging off you. Yeah.
Finish this up. Did it. Your turn.
Thank you.
I like this game, although I got the controller very sweaty.
Oh, you did. Hey, you didn't get the lowest rating.
God, so many bits. Thank you to everyone. Yes, Tagging Cops is equal to Tagging Dragons. Yes. That's right. Tag the police.
I'm hijacking the airways and terrorizing you with tunes because we're going to turn these dirty streets into one big dance party. Jet Set Radio! Those cats who ransacked Shibuya Cho turned out to be the Love Shockers. Love broke their hearts, and now they're looking to do some breaking of their own. Watch out for these psychos.
Let them do
You
it.
see their heart-shaped graffiti around, you know someone somewhere is crying with a ookie ookie waku waku feeling. Can Gigi save
I know what you mean.
from the trap of love, or is it too late?
That old uki uki waku waku feeling.
Nothing finer. Nothing finer than the uki uki waku waku feeling.
Hey, I'm looking for a copy of uki uki waku waku feeling. It's in the hentai section.
Danny!
I'm an adult.
You... Look at your fucking adult voice! I think this may have been one of our least educational streams yet.
Probably, yeah. We made up for it other times. We've been more educational. I'm going with Beat.
Sup?
Beat, the face of Jet Set Radio. The guy who's appeared in all the spin-offs. I think he was in the racing games, right? I know he was in Sega Superstars Tennis.
Oh god, you're more of a... 81 Rambler's more of a Doki Doki Panic type of feeling.
I gotta go with the Doki Doki Waku Waku. Enjoy this song while you can. It's the only song that didn't make it to the remake. Personally, I hate this song.
You and I are very different people. I really like this level. I cannot tell you... Oh, I know why, because it reminds me of LA.
Of course.
If you wanted to skate in LA, this is where you would go. I wish I had something... Oh, don't exit.
Nah.
I wish I had something smart to say other than game good, me like game.
We like game.
Me like game. That's the Retro Pals promise, baby.
Okay, I am all full on graffiti juice now.
Okay, oh my god, you've got so much graffiti juice.
Get out of here. Ow!
You just got hit by the cops on
He just
mopeds!
mowed me the fuck over.
Hey, Danny, what's your opinions on the GBA version of this game?
It was an interesting attempt, but not really anything approaching this game's quality. That was like an isometric sort of game, I think, right?
I think so.
That was also at a time when they were porting a whole bunch of Sega games to GBA that didn't really make a lot of sense. Like, they made a Space Channel 5 game that I've never played and looks kind of bad. Nice. Nice.
SWAT team?
Look, he's done several graffiti tags. We need to call in the SWAT team.
Got a question from Uzi, and I think we do need to discuss this question. Is Mark Echo's Getting Up Contents Under Pressure a platformer?
It is 100% a platformer.
We have to do this.
There's a lot of platforming in that game.
Do you think that guy's ever gonna...
He's never gonna give us those free hoodies that he promised us all those years ago.
Mark Echo promised me a free hoodie. He really did, and I never got it.
He welched on his agreement.
He sure did. That's okay.
They're tear gassing me.
They aren't just for doing...
He's tagging up the playground. Get the tear gas. Should we clear out the kids first? No.
Of course not.
Yeah, gas the kids. It's okay.
Jesus.
And back this way, Pete. He is very heavy. Even heavier than I gave it credit for. This is a pretty heavy feeling game.
People want details about the Mark Echo thing, but I kind of want to leave it in the air for when we play Mark Echo's Getting Up Contents
Oh
Under
yeah, we
Pressure.
need to have a story for when we play that game.
Yeah, so we're not telling the story, sorry.
You'll know all the details. Just keep watching Retro Pals.
Just keep your channel, keep that dial tuned to Retro Pals. I guess what would that be? Keep your URL, keep your Chrome browser window open. No, you don't use Chrome now because it's too more. You keep your
Keep your
Windows,
Firefox or Opera window open
keep your
at retropals.tv.twitchers. I don't know.
That's not even
That's not the
close.
right URL.
No.
The slide has been taken over by cops, and they say I'm the problem? Oh right, there were all those tags in the sewer system.
Yeah, you gotta go to the sewers. Don't worry, the cops won't follow you there, so it's actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
And this isn't the sewers, it's the aqueducts. Very, very different.
Oh, excuse the fuck out of me.
Well, yeah, no,
You and your fancy California sewers.
That's not... has aqueducts! Texas has aqueducts? Come on now.
I've never seen an aqueduct as long as I lived.
Okay, no, okay, now you got me confused. Texas,
Wait, I don't think the green arrows you need to hit. I think it's just the red ones, right?
Does Texas not have aqueducts?
No, of course not. Aqueducts are for weirdos and perverts. Alex just intensely trying to prove me wrong right now.
Wrong! You know where there's an aqueduct in Texas?
Where?
San Antonio!
No, that can't be right.
Built by Franciscan friars in 1731.
I would know about it if that was real.
Okay. The Espada Acequia is not real. It is fake, and I am deleting Wikipedia as we speak.
Good.
You can just go to a list of aqueducts.
There's a list of aqueducts?
Okay, it does look like California has the most aqueducts. Okay, so I'm just... Okay, holy crap, there's a lot of aqueducts. I thought everybody had these. I guess that's my...
The cops stopped me from doing my cool stunt.
That's my privileged,
No, no!
No!
Stupid cops!
Privileged California upbringing.
Just go outside and see wild aqueducts. In their original environment.
If it makes you feel better, a lot of the aqueducts that I knew about would smell pretty bad because it would be everything from the Salton Sea. Which I only learned about what the Salton Sea was recently, and the Salton Sea is a tourist resort built in the 50s, a fake sea and everything, that became extremely toxic, shitty, and smelly very, very fast. It's completely abandoned, and and every year everything in it dies, and that was what the stinky smell is in my hometown every year, is just...
Sounds a lot like the internet to me.
Oh!
Can't get over there. There has to be another way.
This song is from Sonic R composer Richard Chucks. I did not know that.
Oh yeah, he did several tracks for this. Or did he? Just this one? Whatever. This is before his downfall with Sonic Chronicles, which wasn't his fault.
It was not his fault. Yeah, we're not... Please understand, we are pro game worker in this household and this stream, and we understand that the problems with the Sonic Chronicles music were not the fault of
I just wish he'd
good old
talk.
Richard.
I want him to spill it.
I want to know too.
I want to hear what the juicy dirt on that game was. It's probably just they gave him no tools. But that's not good business to say about people you work with. And that's unfortunate.
It is.
How to get to those last tags.
Okay, it says you need to jump onto the crane arm with speed. You can grind up it.
Oh, I tried.
Unfortunately, that is what you have to do. I remember this.
Shit, well, let's do it again.
We're complaining a lot about this game, and yet we love it so.
Yeah, that's kind of a common thing with Sega, isn't it? But the personality, man. You telling me you wouldn't hang out with any of these kids?
I feel bad, but I would probably listen to them. I don't know if I could actually do any of this cool action. There you go! There you go!
Go, 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 go! Shows me barely making it. Good enough. Cops can't reach me over here. Just doing this right in front of them.
Like, shit, there's a crane in the way!
We can't do cool tricks.
Oh my god, that was so many spray cans.
Do I have enough?
Do you?
I may not. Nope.
Oh my god, you need another spray can!
I was short by one!
Oh! Oh!
Kill me.
Turning into an owl of Gahood!
Just kill me.
Oh, there was one right there too! Tripped over it. But it's too hard for you to get now?
Well, shit.
Chat's already saying H at ya for that.
I got H'd.
Just I won, baby.
Funky rhythm coming at you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sound like Woody Woodpecker. No!
They didn't even do a ready aim fire. It was just fire. Teenager spotted. Fire. Make this doggone jump so I can properly rate this game and call it the #1 3D platformer. Okay, this is the last try. This is it. This has to be the last try. I was sailing through the air. Stop sarcastically singing whatever that song is.
I support you, God.
Alright,
I have to get all my strength.
Gotta get the momentum.
Okay. We support you. We love you. Okay. You're good. We're alive. It's okay. Just keep jumping.
Is it okay?
If you make it...
This is the least cool thing I've ever done.
That's not true. Almost.
Yes!
Yes! I was singing Chariots of Fire, thank you.
That wasn't the last tag.
There's more?
Yeah, I
There's
missed one.
more?
I definitely missed one. Well, we've seen the joy and the heartbreak that is Jet Set Radio. Yeah, the game, when it's going your way, it's a thrill a minute, fantastic, life-affirming sort of situation. When it doesn't go your way, it's horrible, you hate it.
Press start for the map.
That's right. I remember that.
Thank you! Thank you, Electric Boogaloo.
Well, I'm definitely not gonna make it in time. But I do have something else to show off.
Krungo, that's what Chariots of Fire sounds like when you haven't adjusted to singing with a higher pitch because you've been taking testosterone.
That would do it.
You should... However, weirdly enough, a lot of some high-pitched voices I just cannot do, but some high-pitched voices I can do a lot better, like Mickey Mouse, which is a torture for poor Danny.
Torture's the right word.
Uh-huh. I love to torture my beautiful husband.
Let's go back to the garage.
Alright, I'm going back to the garage.
I have another save file to load.
Always be torturing Danny.
Ain't that America?
There is no spicy diaper emoticon. I'm amazed someone
Thank
other
God
than
there's
Electric Boogaloo asked for that, but no, we have not made that yet. We will not make that. If someone wants to make that, they can on their own time, but we will not feature it or support it. It is unofficial in every way.
Okay, so if I remember right, this is a playthrough I started after unlocking everything, and I think I stopped like a few chapters in. Oh yeah, I stopped at this. The Golden Rhinos, they come to town.
Oh shit.
And what do you say we play as the dog?
I remember you could do this, but I never was able to unlock it, and it made me so sad because I wanted to play as the dog. This was why I played. I love the dog, by the way.
Bark, bark. Yeah, you can also play as one of the bad guys. In fact, all the different bad guys you can play as gang members eventually.
You know what? I do want Bruce Willis on the show, Blab. Not just to ask about whether the diaper was hot spicy or tangy spicy, as you say, but to ask about Bruno.
Tell him to make us a new Bruno track. Oh yeah, eventually shit gets real, and people start coming after you with bombs and stuff. So here's the thing that sucks about the dog. Look at his life bar.
Wow!
He is just a dog, and not just that, a tiny dog.
Just 16 ounces of pure skating action!
Mm-hmm.
Does he not take damage when he falls?
Maybe not.
He took no damage.
He's also hard to hit, because he's so small.
He barks a lot. I like that.
gotta tag these rhino statues.
That dog! I mean, not a dog. That guy is shooting this dog. I don't like that. This is a very nice dog. He does not deserve to be shot.
Yeah, if you play as the dog, you gotta constantly replenish your life because a couple of hits can take you down.
Fuck the golden rhinos.
Yeah, hell with
he's got
them.
a cool thing.
Say die to this dog.
I would never.
Die, you adorable animal. Who can skate and wears 3D glasses.
Now I just want to see a Peanuts version of a Jet Grind Radio.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I need more cans. The dog also doesn't hold many cans. He can only hold like 8 or 9, which really sucks.
That does suck.
So this is more of a novelty than anything else, but come on, you get to play as the dog. Do the tag. This dog's not breaking the law.
Is that dog putting up signs that just say Hayes?
Yeah.
This dog, god damn it. This high-ass dog.
Well, look at him. That dog is on a lot of drugs.
I hope that dog's okay.
He's having the time of his life.
Jesus. Ow. Now I'm just wondering if Air Bud ever did drugs.
Oh, Air Blood, as he's known as in October. He's never done drugs, as far as I know.
That makes sense.
God, Air Blood. That's gonna get me unfollowed by the official Air Bud account.
Did they finally follow you?
You know, I don't think he did. So I take back what I said.
Yeah, he sucks. He's doing coke with that horse.
Uh-huh.
With that dead horse.
Air Bud, you need connections if you ever want to get that verified badge. Just saying.
None of us can talk because of the skateboard actions. Skating, not skate. God damn it!
He should be on a skateboard, though.
Cool Coyote calling him Air Blunt. Nothing in the rule book that says the dog can't be a vampire, says Uzi.
True. Nothing in the rulebook says a dog can't skitch or get blown up.
The dog was on fire.
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay. I like that he's constantly yelling at me.
Yeah, he constantly
like, legit,
barks.
I like that. I like...
18! Holy fuck.
Air Bud, yes, Air Bud does have an official Twitter. It is mostly, like...
Dog puns and
dog
stuff.
puns. Does this dog vape? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at that fake city wall there.
I like what they do is that they just turn the camera so it shows
Yeah.
you the other perspective. That's actually really interesting. See, it's fake, but when you
It's so
get close
fake.
enough...
It's all Wile E. Coyote style.
Mm-hmm. But when you try to approach it, it just reverses the camera angle so you can approach it. I think that's pretty smart.
That is a neat way to do it, yeah.
So, according to Simon, Potts actually has tons of health, more than any other character. He just has a really short life bar for funsies.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Just makes you unconfident in his abilities, I suppose.
Because you're the one who's like, you see this tiny dog, and you're like, oh, he can't be as good as everyone else. And yet,
he's better.
he is the best.
Shit.
Don't leave.
I will say it's been a while since I played this game. I did unlock these characters at some point in my life. Yeah, he doesn't take much damage, does he? And he could skitch with the best of them.
My god, that's a skitching dog!
It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
But why has he got the exclamation point behind him?
It means he's going to be shot. Oh no!
You exited! I've done that a few times.
I'm a fool.
Yeah.
Well, I can show off one more level then.
Okay.
I guess in terms of 3D platformers, this is one of the Dreamcast's best, despite its problems. It has a unique style. Everything about it is pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's what I'd say this game is. Yeah, eventually you can unlock Poison Jam and Noise Tank and the Heartbreakers, the Love Shockers. Guy who's just a bug.
Yeah, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! As well.
And this guy.
Who's this guy?
He's the final boss. Spoilers. It really doesn't matter.
It's
Trust me.
Oh. Okay.
Now, I will say some parts of this game are just plain bad, like the parts where you have to tag the other gang members on their backs. I hated those parts. Especially the one where you're going through the sewer trying to do that.
Oh my god,
Also, there's a lot of slowdown in this game.
Oh my god, you're playing as a corporate boss!
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks!
He decided, fuck it, he's getting into spray painting.
God. God, it's like what the Shag said, philosophy of the world. The rich people want what the poor people got.
Shags remain relevant.
The Shags are very relevant. Man.
The Shags!
Listen, if there's one thing that makes my testosterone crack, it's thinking about how relevant the Shags are.
God, they're just so relevant.
They were just the
Look
original...
how pissed off those guys are.
They're pissed off because they love the Shags.
Alright, this guy can actually hold more than like 5 cans, so I like him.
You're right, Heisenberg. You're right, Heisenberg. You're right, Ben. This guy is gentrifying crime.
He is. He's making it less cool by doing it himself.
Because usually the kind of crimes these guys do are like, white-collar crimes and like crimes that do affect a lot of people, and really hurt them. So he's decided to try some victimless crimes, see what that's like. Because a lot of CEOs, they don't know what it's like to do victimless crimes. Or they only know about doing the other kind of crimes.
Yeah, but victimless crimes are the ones you get arrested for.
That's why he's trying it out. Wants to see what it's like. Oh, you found an alley.
If you have no victims or one victim, you're getting locked up. If more than 10,000 people are a victim, you get off scot-free.
You get a pony.
Yeah, you get a pony.
The cops just straight up give you a pony. Little Mr. Crimes-a-lot, and they're very proud of you. Oh my god. Goodbye,
I'm dead.
Danny.
I'm so dead.
Right in the nasty sewer.
Oh, then I got dogpile.
Did not know that. Electric Boogaloo mentions that this is from the team that did Piping of the Dead.
I love that team. So many good games. Look at all the cool moves he's doing. He did a 1080.
Oh, damn.
Take that, Tony Hawk.
All I'm saying, if these guys want to get their reputation back on Twitter, they just need to start doing cool tricks.
Yeah.
I think if Elon Musk did a 360 and did a bunch of graffiti and got arrested, it would repair his reputation.
Yeah, get arrested, Elon. That's how you get back in our good graces. Okay, I think that's enough of Jet Grind Radio. I didn't do a great job of showing off that game, but man, if you played this back when it was new, it was the hottest shit ever. You were like, PlayStation what? None of this shit. Give me my Dreamcast. And then the system died a year later. Yeah, I got a Dreamcast and this game for the Christmas right before Sega announced that the Dreamcast was being discontinued. But for those couple months, man,
yeah,
I was living the high life. Let's connect to the internet.
None.
Oh, we gotta be on SegaNet. Alright, everybody go sign up for Sega.net. They have $9.99 a month dial-up service. It's pretty good. You can use it to play Daytona USA on your Dreamcast.
Oh, I like Daytona USA.
But for now, we got business to attend to.
Do we?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of business?
We got ranking business.
Well, I was gonna say, this game has such good music, you can just put on whatever you want.
Yeah, I was gonna look for the soundtrack option here. Yeah, we need a good, solid song for this.
Yes, you have to get SegaNet so Fred Durst will kick your ass.
That's true. If you're on SegaNet, he'll come kick your ass. Alright, what should our background ranking music be? Should probably be a Naganuma track.
Mm-hmm.
Sneak Man's pretty good.
Let's get scratching.
I would say something mid-tempo, not too fast, because we're just going to be talking. I do like Rockin' On a lot.
Rockin' On's good. No, that's
too overdramatic.
That's the Evil Boss song.
Okay.
Sweet Soul Brother?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do it.
We can talk over this.
Alright, welcome to the ranking portion of Mascot Friday. This is currently a very small list, because this is one of the few times we've done 3D platformers. In the months ahead, we'll be building this out. Soon it'll be dozens of games, then hundreds of games strong. And everyone will love us. They'll be like, oh, you played all those platformers? That's cool. That's what'll happen. And we'll do it with your help. New to this week is we have Cool Gex and Nerd Gex Franker Faces. If you think a game is better than Gex 64, give us a cool Gex. What's that called, actually?
It's called RP Gex Cool.
RP Gex Cool. If you think it's worse than Gex 64, give it an RP Gex... Nerd.
I think it's Nerd. Let me see.
Yeah.
And if you think it's equal to Gex 3D, just give the tail time regular Gex.
Yeah, because we do have a regular Gex in there.
There's Gex Nerd. Yeah, it's RP Gex Nerd. There we go.
All right, we're doing this for real now. We got actual emotes in there. So...
I see a bunch of Nerd Gexes and I love him. Oh, man.
You know, as loath as I am to do this, we have to do this. We have to beat up on something we don't really know all that much about. Let's talk about Napple Tale.
Okay.
That was a game we played tonight. Or rather, it was something we experienced for 40 minutes and got about 5 minutes of gameplay from.
Yeah, before we continue, I do want to mention that the beautiful Gexes were done by Pen Merch, who also did our beautiful Bubsies. That would be Ides of Merch on Twitter. Plug yourself. Plug yourself in the chat, Ides. Plug yourself.
Yeah, give them a commission.
Yeah. Give them all the money.
Yeah.
Give them money.
And thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, Napple Tale. Is Napple Tale, based on what you saw, a good Gex or a nerd Gex? Better or worse than Gex 64?
I'm seeing a bunch of nerds.
Yeah, most unfortunate. Gex 64, for all its problems, it let me play the dang game. It let me actually get into a level and collect things like I would want to do in a platformer. Napple Tale, it had a great degree of style, obviously a lot of attention to detail put into it, but so much talking. So much talking. And so little gameplay is the thing. I think you could afford to put that much talking in a game, but only if you put way more actual gameplay into it in order for it to be tolerable. As it was, even if I understood the language, that would be a hell of a lot of stuff to skip through.
We're getting some different results here, too. Let's see. Some people are saying it's better. I think...
It is cute. It is definitely cute. It's got a great soundtrack. Everything had a real solid look to it. It had that real shiny, smooth Dreamcast look to it, which isn't hard for a Dreamcast game.
I don't think it's better than Sonic Adventure. I'm just going to say that right here. I don't care. I don't want to rank it above Sonic Adventure. I'm sorry. I will not.
I'll just get to the heart of the problem right here. Gex 64, I could play more of Gex. Napple Tale, I didn't get to play much of it.
And I don't think it's I don't think it's a bad game. Great soundtrack. Amazing soundtrack.
I also have issues with the game itself because it has that locked camera angle, and it felt like the mini-map felt like kind of a kludge to accommodate that camera. It felt like something that would only be necessary because you didn't have direct control over the camera and couldn't judge distances or depth or things like that. There were times I saw Alex playing and he was trying to hop on something and it looked like he was hitting it right on the mark on the game screen, but when you look on the mini-map, that was only when it revealed it was actually, he was way off. That was a problem, and if it was a problem that early on in the game, it could only become more of a problem as it goes on. And even besides that, I thought the gameplay was kind of basic. Your jumps didn't carry you very far. I liked the way you could hit enemies into other enemies. It had charm, it had style, it had grace. This Kong has a funny face.
People are saying between, like, it is better than Jersey Devil, but it may not be as good as Gex, or maybe a little above Gex. So between, I think, Gex...
What I'm going to say is between Muppet Monster Adventure and Jersey Devil.
A lot of folks have already said that,
okay.
So yeah.
Good, we're on the same page then.
Some people will be disappointed, and I'm sure some diehard... There's going to be some older fans.
For all the problems I had with Pepe in Muppet Monster Adventure, it was nothing compared to all the people who talked to poor Pochi in Napple Tale. If someone wants to hack this game and both turn it into English and get rid of all the dialogue, in fact, you wouldn't even need to translate it at that point. Just get rid of all the dialogue, and then we'll re-rank it. As it is, it's something, if it looked good, I recommend checking it out. Choose on your own. It's not a terrible game, but it also has flaws, and it won't let you play it, which is more infuriating than anything.
Alright, next.
Next up, we've got another controversial game that is, ironically, quite polarizing. It's Super Magnetic Neo. Alex is forming a fist. I'm going to get punched in the face here in a second.
Super Magnetic Neo, I'm seeing normal
Is it better
Gex.
or worse than Gex?
Nerd Gex, Nerd Gex, Nerd Gex, Nerd Gex times 10, Nerd Gex, Nerd Gex, Nerd Gex, Nerd Gex, Nerd Gex, Nerd Gex, lower than Napple Tale, equivalent to Gex, equivalent to Gex. Low Napple Tail, I actually agree with that.
Okay, let's just rank it against Napple Tail then. Napple Tail, oh man. At least Super Magnetic Neo let you get to the gameplay. It let you enjoy it like a normal-ass game. It didn't try to pad it out with so much dialogue. On the other hand, it felt very unpolished, and it was centered around this gimmick that... I don't know, I guess you could get used to it and eventually chain those polarity switches together and have that be satisfying, but man, it was just kind of a drag.
Yeah.
It felt like you just stop and you think, okay, what polarity do I need here? And what do I need to do here before I fall into the bottomless pit? Oops, I already did it. That was my experience.
Oh, I don't know if it's better than Napple. We're getting a few folks saying better than Napple.
Napple Tail, I will say, was more consistent than Super Magnetic Neo.
Worse than Kermit.
Of what little I played of it, I could tell Napple Tail was solidly put together. You could eventually become used to the camera perspective, maybe. Super Magnetic Neo was just too obtuse for its own good. I could see why they wanted a unique gimmick to push things forward, to make it stand out from the crowd. Didn't quite work out, at least in my opinion.
I kind of agree with Just Above Croc, because Croc had those controls, and I'm sorry, those controls fucking suck. Those controls fucking suck. No,
they did. They totally sucked.
And
Jersey Devil, I'll say it was a normal average platformer. It was very close to Gex. Those first few levels, it was a little bit awkward, but you could tell where to go, what to do. It had a flow to it, which Super Magnetic Neo did not. So I would say Jersey Devil better than Super Magnetic Neo.
Okay, I agree with that. But better or worse than Croc, I think, is where we're stuck. Because I saw someone said Croc's controls don't totally suck. I disagree with that. Croc is not fun to move. I agree with that.
Croc had his own problems, is the thing. Yeah, it was about there was as many bad things about Croc as there was about Super Magnetic Neo. As to which one's better...
I kind of want to put them equal, but I kind of also want to put Super... I don't know if we could put Super...
Well, we also have a Croc 2 to rate eventually, and that can redeem Croc eventually.
Worse than Croc, better than Croc, just above Croc. That's what I'm... Croc is cuter. I do agree. Croc is much cuter.
Croc's cuter. He's more likable.
He is.
Neo's a real turnoff right from the word go.
But I kind of like that about it. It's really grating, and God help me, I miss that shit sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing better than Croc, better than Croc, and...
Get crocked.
Get crocked. Croc is cute. This is... I flip a coin, Danny. I'm flipping it.
There's one up there if you want to do an actual flip.
Oh, if I actually want to do it instead of whatever. Okay.
Alright, we're actually flipping a coin.
We're flipping a coin because I cannot
science.
tell. Oh, this coin has the same head each side. Okay, that's a token. That won't work. That's also a token.
Are those all tokens? Do I just have nothing but arcade tokens in my change pile? That's so sad.
That's a penny. I think you have a penny. No, that's a token.
No, they're all tokens. That's good. Make me look even more like a cartoon than I already am. I don't have real money. I just have arcade money.
They don't even take these tokens anymore. Some of them do.
I open up my wallet and it's like nothing but tickets.
Okay, how about this? I have real money in my other room, but I'm not going to the other room.
Want to flip the disc?
Okay, we're flipping a disc, but what's on? We're flipping Super Magnetic Neo, so you can tell how much Danny loves this game.
Okay,
so,
heads better than Croc, tails worse than Croc.
This is the dumbest thing we've ever done.
It really is. Do it. Flip that disc.
Really?
Yeah.
Heads.
Tails. Worse.
Tails. It's tails, though. It is tails. It's tails. I'm dumb.
It's tails. It's worse than Croc. Just the fact that we yelled out heads and tails at the same time is so tails. That's so us. Also, the fact that Alex looked at a blank side of a CDR disc and said heads.
I can't. You could have seen that.
We've clearly been up too late.
Have we?
We are past our bedtime.
It's 10.
We should be put to bed earlier. Yeah, it's Crave and Genki.
Genki, yes. Thank you, Electric Boogaloo, as always, for the info.
Genki, if only they made more platformers. That was a promising start, and yeah, it just didn't quite pan out. Now, the main event, the Dreamcast's star platformer that's not a Sonic game, Jet Grind Radio. Oh, man. Okay, well, if you saw me and Alex play it, you'll probably see nothing but flaws. It looks awkward to play, hard to make those jumps, hard to find where all the tags are without the cops being on your ass. And it is. And yet, I can also personally tell you that it's possible to get good at the game, possible to make all those perfect lines, to chain together those combos, and it's really satisfying. The problem is the controls. They get worse and worse every year. It was hard to put up with at first, and if you were to play this game now without ever playing it, it would be kind of difficult. And yet there are HD remakes out there if you want to attempt it. Just have patience. That's my suggestion.
Got a riddle from chat from Krungo. Since Napple Tale's long intro counts against it, should Jet Grind Radio's time investment barrier to entry count against it?
You know what? Yeah, I'd say so. It's such a crucial part of the experience is the thing, because once you start playing, you're going to have trouble with that game. It is very difficult right at the get-go. It's only after many hours of playing that it starts to become fun. But when it does become fun, it's super fun, which makes it really hard to rate this game. Me personally... Oh, right. Better or worse than Gex?
We're all saying positive.
Okay.
It's all better, yeah. But
Okay,
I guess
as long as we're trending better than Gex, I'm okay with that.
the real question is, better or worse than Sonic Adventure? That is where Chad is having a sticking point.
My gut response is Sonic Adventure is better, no question.
Same. But it's because, as Blab mentions, if Jet Grind Radio felt like Sonic Adventure, I'd like it more. And it's true, it doesn't feel as fun to play. I love this game, I love its aesthetic, I love playing it, but I will acknowledge a lot of that had to do with just being a dumbass college kid with a
It was the
new
right
system.
game at the right time for
It
a
was
lot of us.
Summer of 2001, beautiful weather, just, great summer, yeah.
Beautiful weather, unlike now where it's just a bunch of shit weather.
Oh yeah, that was back when the weather was good.
Back before the weather jumped the shark.
Yeah. Okay, better than Sonic. Better than Sonic.
Wow,
I'm seeing a
better
lot
than
of...
Sonic.
I'm seeing... The big thing is it a platformer or not?
Oh, it's so a platformer. We did so much platforming. That was my biggest problem, the platforming.
What does Alf represent?
Alf is somewhere in the middle of the Gex continuum, I think.
Because I'm seeing Alfs and Garfs, and I don't know what they're supposed to represent.
It's a universal cosmic joke that Alf is laughing at. Ha!
I guess that would be the weather. Okay, so Sonic... So, I don't want to put it above Jumping Flash. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. No.
Yeah.
But...
I would say between Medieval and Sonic Adventure, if it was me.
That's what I'm feeling.
I had a lot more fun with Sonic Adventure. Even when it was being a turd of a game, you could still get through the levels pretty quickly, and it had a nice flow and momentum to it. As does Jet Grind Radio, it just takes a lot longer to get there. This is a tough one.
Yeah, Chad is like above Sonic, below Sonic, above Sonic. And then, yeah, that's fair. Above Sonic for sure, honestly. Above Sonic, that's fair.
If I could, I'd put it equivalent to Sonic, because it's about as good, but in a completely different way. You can't really rank them on the same platforming level, which is unfortunate because that's what we have to do.
There is no consensus, so it's up to us again.
Okay, get Super Magnetic Neo. No, we're not going to flip the disc.
Heads! I'll just announce it ahead of time.
We got some people who think Sonic Adventure is better, right? Some people are on my side.
Yodel says, if you didn't have years of knowledge, Sonic Adventure would leave you so lost half the time, but same with Jet Grind Radio.
Jet Grind Radio.
Again, it's
These goddamn Dreamcast games.
Again, yeah, I really want to put them just equivalent to each other, but we can't do that, so I would say from the gut of my heart, the gut of my guts, it is just barely, and I mean just a smidgen, below Sonic Adventure, just because it does have it is easier to just jump right into, just to be completely honest.
Man, this is very divisive. People have these proper opinions about it, and I agree with all of them is the thing. You were right to have these things that you think. Oh, it's really hard to say.
Yeah.
It's also hard because we only have a few games on this list, and the fact that putting Sonic Adventure and Jet Grind Radio directly next to each other is contentious as all get out. I think as the months go on, we're going to add more games that are between Jet Grind Radio and Sonic Adventure that make the gap more easier to understand, I think.
I'm sorry.
But as it is, yeah, let's do it. Sonic Adventure, and then Jet Grind Radio.
I'm sorry. Please address all your complaints to.
And yet it's also appropriate because these are both games where if you weren't there at the time, you're going to have a bad time playing it. And yet if you did play them at the time, you're probably under their spell and you think they're great and there's nothing bad about them.
Yep.
That's the Dreamcast in a nutshell, really. Mm-hmm. It's a system that has a select few people under its spell completely, and those who weren't there are just never going to get it. Are they worse off? I don't know. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are, sorry.
Should have been there. Should have bought a Dreamcast instead of a PS2.
Should have been alive and had your own financial independence in summer of 2001.
Should have had the freedom to choose your money to spend your money badly.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, we're all winners. Jet Grind Radio and Sonic Adventure are both good games, is what I'm saying. You can play them both. I'm not saying that one is horrible and you shouldn't play it and it should be burned. I'm saying save that rage for Super Magnetic Neo, because It deserves it. Just go play Jet Grind Radio. It's good stuff.
Y'all, it's the fucking weekend.
And hey, it's the weekend. We did it. We're finally through with one of our hardest ranking sessions to date. Man, Jet Grind Radio, it was tough to be honest about that game, but hopefully we put some thought into it and ranked it well. And if we didn't, well, tune in the months ahead where we're going to piss you off even more. Mm-hmm. It's going to be fun.
You're going to hate us. We love you.
So that concludes another Mascot Friday. Thanks for tuning in. Mm-hmm. Thanks to everyone who voted, who said whether these games are better or worse than Gex. Much appreciated. We'll be back next Wednesday with a special patron request stream. These are all based on oddball themes that people suggested in our patron-only Discord the last couple days.
Cool.
No idea how the rankings are going, but if you want to vote on that, go to patreon.com/retropals. If you're in our $5 tier, you can vote on that right now. And whatever's ahead on Monday, we're going to play on Wednesday. We got some good options in there. We've got stuff like PS1 games that had sequels on PS2. We got PC Engine fan translations. Just all kinds of oddball stuff. And you get to make your voice heard. Tell us what you want to play.
Tell us. Please.
Please tell us. So I'm going to look for someone to host here.
Also, we are streaming again on Sunday. We will be guest streaming with Real Soviet Bear, finishing up the series of Ninja Gaiden games we've been playing.
Oh yeah, those are fun. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, go watch that. It should be around, I think, 3 p.m. Central. And that's on Sunday. You can also find us on Twitter. We are at twitter.com/RetroPalsHQ. That's where we announce our streams and where we put our Mascot Friday polls. And I think last promo thing, we are on YouTube. That is at youtube.com/RetroPals. We post highlights of our streams and we post original videos, including our recent video, the newest episode of Nintendo 64 Chronicles, where we talk about Habu Shogi,
a special launch title for the N64 that we missed out on.
Yeah.
And boy, did we miss out.
Oh, God. Did we ever.
All right, y'all. So Shout Factory TV is streaming a Starcade marathon, and y'all are going to be watching some Starcade in a minute. So
watch Starcade.
Cheer on your favorite mustache dad or little snot-nosed kid who's really good at Pingo or whatever the fuck. It's a good time. A lot of really 80s-ness. A lot of 80s-ness going on in that show. I'm sure you'll find something to love there. So once again, see us Sunday on Real Soviet Bear's channel. Otherwise, our next stream will be Wednesday. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, enjoy Starcade. It's good shit. We'll see you later.
Have a good weekend, folks.